Hello and welcome back to the PowerPoint presentation of marketing your business. So I finished off the sentence from a 41 on basically what is package design, and an image of an example of a bottle of Coca-Cola, which everyone loves to drink. So I could go on to slide number 42 and I'll go on percent from the current slide and percent why packaging design is important. Yep. Packaging design can be as important as the product itself. Four reasons why product design is so important to the success of the product are consumer attraction, which is the first one. Second one is branding. Third one is information, and the fourth one is utility. So that's why packaging design is so. Those four headings or need to be included in those reasons. If not, product design will fail and the products will start to flop as well. Just like, for example, as you see in the fidget spinners, they became flops and they began to fail in just 1 year. Okay, we'll move on to the next slide. Customer attraction and branding. Customer attraction. Package gives a strong first impression. Packaging entices a potential customer and helps convert them into a sale. Packaging should make people stop and notice. Now into branding. Packaging is one of the main ways of establishing a brand identity. Consistent colours, logos, and design trademarks on packaging gives a brand identity. This makes the product recognisable and familiar to consumers. So that's the first two headings of customer attraction and branding. Next headings will be the next steps of packaging branding. Information. So information of packaging should communicate all the relevant information about the product. Help the consumer find out everything they need to know before they buy the product. Packaging should answer the questions who the product is for, what the product is used for, where the product is made, when the product should be used by, why I need the product, and how would it improve the quality of my life. Those are the important, relevant questions to answer about information on a packaging product. Okay, next slide. This is the utility. Packaging design needs to be functional and practical. Packaging adds value when it has a useful and practical purpose. That's the first one. That's a triangular yogurt. That's a Dora Plastics yogurt. And the third one is just a simply fresh fruit yogurt. Mixed fruit yogurt. So those are the utility of packaging design of yogurts. So that's very good. Very good, professional, very relevant. So next slide. Packaging design fundamentals. While every project is different, there are design and strategy fundamentals that will always set on the parameters by which the package will be designed. Here are the three considerations. Who is the customer? Who will buy this product and why? For example, children versus adults. High-end versus conscious consumer. Are there competitive products? Is your product any different? For example, Coca-Cola versus Pepsi. In my point of view, Pepsi is my favourite. I would prefer to pick Pepsi over Coca-Cola. And why? My opinion why is Pepsi has a great potential better taste to drink than Coca-Cola. But the bad side of it is Pepsi has way more sugar than Coca-Cola, but the taste has better contributions in Pepsi than it has in Coca-Cola. That's why the marketing in Pepsi is unbelievable. It's through the roof, and it's more popular in the world than Coca-Cola. Anyway, let's move on. Does your product require government approvals? Are there environmental considerations? For example, recyclable packaging. So are there any recyclable packaging to be recycled in packaging when you're designing fundamental packaging? Okay, that's it. So let's move on to the next slide. Fundamentals continued. Are there manufacturing limitations? For example, cost of production too high. New packaging machine. Is that called machinery? I don't know. Will be needed. How will a package be printed? For example, litho, flexo, dye simulation, sublimation. Will photography or illustration be required? How many languages are required? For example, little. They sell to the multiple markets. How will your product be supported at retail? Point of purchase, ad campaign, promotion, website, or all? So that's the fundamentals continue. So that's fundamentals finished. Okay, price is the next section of the presentation of marketing your business. Here comes the price. So how we know about pricing on products of marketing. So price is what you pay for a product. It is a representation of the value of the product to the buyer. The price of the product on the market will be determined by many things, including the product's unique properties, the cost of manufacture, the competition, target market, and the heading of this presentation slide is called simply price. So move on to the next slide. Tell us more about price. The business must ensure that its costs, for example production, advertising, which will allow it to make it a profit. A customer may not purchase the product if they think the price is too high, particularly if a competitor sells a similar product at a lower price. On the other hand, if the price is too low, the customer may get the impression that the product is cheap or poor quality and may not, or should say buy it, not bought it. That's definitely a spelling error. I should fix that once I check spellings. Buy it. Anyway, this slide's heading is called Why is Pricing Important? So they are very important, those particular paragraphs. Let's move on to the next slide. So factors affecting price. Costs, production, marketing, distribution, etc. Business objectives, goals, its profit required, etc. Competitor prices. Competition will influence the price. For example, Lidl and Aldi. Type of product. Is it luxury, economy, branded, unbranded, etc. Stage in the product life cycle. For example, decline at lowest prices. Consumers. The type of buyers will influence the price charged. Legal regulations. Has government set minimum or maximum prices? State of the economy. Boom or recession? Demand for the product. Is it the product rare? Okay, move on to the next slide. Types of pricing strategies: cost pricing, price scheming, penetration pricing, going rate and competitor pricing, and price discrimination. Loss leader, psychological pricing, premium pricing, authority on destroyer pricing. Those are the types of pricing strategies. This simply involves adding a certain percentage production cost to satisfy the desired profit level. Each business needs to decide the percentage markup to charge and whether to use a single markup on all goods or whether it should apply different percentages to different types of products. One of the most common pricing strategies, for example, restaurants, cafes, supermarkets, etc. Cost of coffee. Okay, so we'll go and check the spellings. So review and check slide. Oh yeah, and then you have to show the maths. So fixed cost is equal to €1.20 plus variable cost plus what it was just 96 cents equals production cost at €2. You know what? I'll give a clear image of that what that is. So go to current slide. So this is the diagram. So production cost of €2.16 plus markup at 50% is €1.08 equals the price itself is €3.24. So that's the cost of a coffee, for example. Okay, so that's the diagram shows. So now let's check balance and review the slides presented in the video. This video. End punctuation mark. End punctuation mark. Still the fixing on the spelling there since says 2 remaining. End punctuation mark. No issues. No issues. No issues. No issues. Price. Slide number 49. No issues. Why pricing is very important. End punctuation mark. No issues. Types of pricing strategies. Then last but not least, cost plus pricing. That's the heading of the slide. So there's no issues on this slide. So stay tuned for the next slide, slide number 54, or more about cost plus pricing. So we've another 73 slides to go. So I'll do one more video for today and do another 10 more slides. So stay tuned. Wash your hands, stay safe, and have a good pleasant evening. And I'll see you all very soon. Have a good night. Adios.